Hello, friends. I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you doing today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope everything is great and wonderful. It is late and rainy here. It's been raining all day, and it's nasty. But it's late because I had stuff to do today. And the main thing that I needed to do was spend time with my youngest, Keely. I told you a few weeks ago that I went and saw Star Wars with my oldest. We had seen all of the Star Wars movies together, and so we had to see this one. And I knew Keely wasn't into Star Wars, but I didn't want her... They were both out of school that day, so I didn't want her to feel like she was missing out on time with Dad or something. So I told her, like, you can go with us, or you and I will go do something together by ourselves. And she said, I want to go do something together, just with you and me, Dad. And I said, okay. So I let her pick, and she picked ice skating. So we went ice skating. And I hurt. I'm sore. I'm very sore. It's amazing how much exercise hurts when you don't do exercise. And just something as simple as skating requires a lot of muscles that I don't normally use, like my back muscles. My back hurts pretty bad right now. And ankles hurt and stuff. So this was last year. We probably went ice skating like 3 or 4 times, and she loved it. And she went with her mom a few times, and so she's been wanting to go. This was the first time I went this year, and I do fine with the skating part. I used to play roller hockey. Same. Actually, the ice rink that we went to in the summertime puts down a plastic athletic floor, and they would have a roller hockey league for men. So I used to go play roller hockey up there a lot, and I've rollerbladed as a kid, so I'm good with skating. But just not using muscle groups that are normally outside my daily range. And it made me think, number one, spending time with the kids, wonderful, always. And so getting to spend time with her, just skating around, we chatted. It was busy, very busy. The local rink here, there's only one. And so it has hockey, it has figure skating and curling, which means that the public skating sessions are only like a couple of hours, weekends only kind of thing. And the rest of the week and all the other time is reserved for all the other sports that are going on there. So it was busy. I knew it was going to be busy. I was kind of hoping with the rain that it would be less busy, but it was busy. And so we just kind of skated and talked about people because, we like to laugh, look at people's outfits and such. And, when you have one kid, you get to spend however much time you want with that kid until they get to the point where they don't want to spend time with you and they ask for privacy. When you have 2 kids, it becomes this balancing act of who do I spend time with, and have I spent too much time with one versus the other? Am I, and you start playing this game where it's like I'm trying to work out which child needs more attention currently versus, whatever time. And inevitably, unless you have 2 miracle children, your children are going to be vastly different. And, so time spent with one child might be 10 really intense minutes, and that's all they need. Whereas with the other child, it's more of like 30 kind of laid back minutes. It's a give and take, right? But I've tried very hard, and their mom has tried very hard since they were both born to not play favorites, we tried really hard to say, if I do this for you, I'm going to do something for you. And their cousins both, when I think they are also 4 years apart. My daughters are 4 years apart, and I'm pretty sure their cousins are 4 years apart. And their cousins were the kids that when one got something, the other one had to get the exact same thing. There was no separation of identity. Or at birthday parties, at the oldest cousin's birthday party, they'd have to get the youngest cousin a present, and the same way, the other way around, because they had to have some, And we decided that we weren't going to do that with our girls. We weren't going to give them necessarily equal things, like exactly the same thing. But just like this instance, I took one to the movies and I let the other one pick a thing for us to do together by ourselves. And I think that's a good balance, but I don't know. I've only been a parent twice. Like, I'm not super experienced in parenting, but my take is I try to give them the choice. I try to say, Keely, do you want to go to the movie? If you want to go, we'll go. It's fine. It's perfectly fine. Or we can do something together, just you and me. And that lets her know that, if I said to her, do you want to go to the movie? She might say sure, even though she doesn't want to go. One, because she doesn't want to miss out. And two, because she doesn't want to hurt my feelings. But giving her the option of saying, you can go with us or we can go do something by ourselves is more like, it takes that pressure off of her of saying, okay, I didn't really want to go, but I don't want to miss out, so I'll go do something with you, Dad. And it works out great. It was really fun. It was a really good time. As sore as I am, before I left, Em and I started working on the living room. The living room is disgusting. I'm going to try to take some footage of this weekend. I've told you before that I would show you my house, but I was embarrassed by it. But I think I will show you exactly what we're battling. Not battling, but what we're up against. But we started painting the living room. We got one wall in, well, I say we went to Walmart and purchased the paint. She painted one wall while I was gone. Primered one wall while I was gone. So this weekend project is I got to help a friend move and I got to paint my living room. We'll see which one of those gets done. But, if you haven't spent time with your kids today, go spend time with your kids. Just ask them what they're doing. You don't have to go ice skating or do anything spectacular. Just say, hey, what's going on in your world? And talk to them about it. And actually listen. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends, being wonderful people. I really appreciate you. I'm going to see you on Monday. Alexa, tell me a random fact.
Sean Connery turned down the role of Gandalf in The Lord of the Rings. Will Smith turned down the role of Neo in The Matrix.
I feel like we've heard that one before.